I absolutely love Antep. It is definitely the wrong time to be here with COVID restrictions, closing all of the restaurants, where this is the place you'd want to go to restaurants in Turkey. But this city is still so cool and totally worth it. We'll have to come back though.
We'll have to come back.
We're just finishing up breakfast. One of the things that I do when I eat most places is save a last bite of whatever my favorite thing is, to just have that last like lingering flavor in your mouth. Here, for sure, it is bread, kaymak, and honey. So good.
And this was definitely a start for me. So good. So
Last Turkish tea.
cheers. I do want to get that pistachio drink coffee.
Yes. All right. So pistachios are like the king here in Antep. There are buckets and buckets in stores that sell so many pistachios, like thousands, millions, it's crazy. But we were reading that there's like this pistachio powder that they make like they make Turkish coffee. So it's like, think hot chocolate, but pistachio. And I want to find it.
Let's do it. Let's try to find it.
To the castle.
Pretty nice how close it is to us, huh?
I know, our hotel's right there, castle's right there, but we're not really sure where the entrance to the castle is. We asked them how much it was, and we thought they said 80. We're like, wow, like that's over 10 USD. That's more than the museum, like twice as much as the museum yesterday, 3 times as much as the museum yesterday. We're like, I don't know, like do we want to do it? And then Yev showed him on the calculator like 80, and he's like, no, just 8. $8, that's fine. I think we have the whole castle to ourselves. I think it's our new home.
Wasn't expecting this.
No, they have like a full museum inside the castle. And then you come to this spiral staircase.
Which is like very modern.
Ah, it's one way, can't go back.
Can't go back.
That was the museum?
Guess so.
Look at the ruins.
Very cool.
So the museum is underneath, and it's kind of like around the perimeter, but I don't think that there's access to whatever is underneath the ground here. You just see like the tops of the ruins. It's kind of cool.
We're always too lazy to make those shots, but we really like them in the videos. It's just the effort of setting up the tripod and walking, you know?
It's
real.
So bad.
I'm gonna say we made it to our viewing platform.
I was really excited to get a view from the top, but the city of Antep, when you're wandering through like the little like streets and corridors, just looks so cool. I thought maybe you'd be able to kind of tell and see that from up top, but this corner doesn't really look like that. Maybe the old city is actually maybe over there a little bit.
It's another corner.
So this is more like the modern side. It's a little run down part of the city. Still always good to get a view from above. Did you figure out what this was?
I feel like this is like an excavation site.
Yeah, this is the hammam. So, which I was reading that this is the special hammam, and there wasn't a separate area for men and women. They were together, which is very not traditional. But there was a warm room, a hot room, and then like an area where they would make the heat with the fire in the back. But
Oh, cool.
yeah, you can still see it. Pretty sad. But they only found this in the 2000s, so recently.
You seem excited.
Is this where the exit is?
Oh, is that Turkish?
Yeah.
I don't want to go Turkish yet. I don't want to go to the exit yet. Soon, but not yet.
It's definitely not Albania, where you can visit all the castles and you could climb up all the walls and the ruins. Albania, Ukraine, some of the other countries.
It's a little more structured here, but a lot cheaper.
Not during Corona time. There's a little cafe up here, a little terrace, and then it looks like there's a bunch of chairs, and I wonder if there are some windows that you can see out this side of the castle, because this side is more the old part of the city, which it's really hard to see because the castle walls are in the way, but you can just see like the minarets and some of like the brown like terracotta looking roofs like from over the castle wall. So if the castle wall wasn't as high, you'd have a really good view from here. We already had a bunch of chai, but it's only 2 TL up to here to get a little cup of Turkish tea, which is pretty reasonably priced. I feel like a lot of other places that you get it, they upcharge it like 7, 9 because you're in like a cool place to have a cup of tea. Our friend's shop is still totally closed up, so we don't get to see him. Sad, we'll have to buy some things from someone else. So we're on the outside of the castle now. We're running back to our place to grab our bags. But from this area, you can see that there's all these cool caves on the outside of the castle. It's built up on this like huge rock mound that makes it higher than the city. But there must have been so many cool tunnels back in the day. And some of them are kind of exposed and open and you can just see through.
All packed up, ready to go. This is why we travel with backpacks, so we can spend the rest of the day walking around the city and not drag a suitcase with us. Wasn't too bad, but man, they're heavy. Ready to begin the longest travel day ever. I think it's the second longest one for us.
Second longest, but guys, this is our last accommodation that we're gonna be staying in
Turkey. I mean, we're not gonna be like homeless. We are gonna have an accommodation, right?
Okay, yes, I guess. But if you wanna know what we're talking about, you're gonna have to watch the next vlog, which is a travel day vlog. But we're not there yet. We got our backpacks, we checked out. They gave us like a little gift of handmade, homemade soap.
Yeah.
Smells so good. And we are going to check out a few of the copper shops and just kind of wander around the city a little bit for the next few hours. This is the sounds of Antep. People banging on copper and the call to prayer in the background. Where are you going? As we mentioned earlier, sometimes in the markets, if you just climb up, you can find all new shops and stores. We heard some banging of tin up here. No open shops, but still worth exploring. This is Yev's friend from yesterday that helped us out calling the guy next door. Good to see a video of him making it. So we're in one of the copper shops and they gave us some Turkish coffee, which is so great because all the coffee houses are closed. So we are just perusing, having some Turkish coffee and talking to our new friend Gerald, who is showing us videos of his son, we think, who is actually in America, and then showing us videos of himself and his family making the different copper goods. Apparently he's been doing this for 43 years and his dad did it before him. So it's a family business, but they make beautiful, beautiful things. He's bringing us down the alley to show us where they make all the stuff that they sell back in their shop. So fun, such a fun guy. They're tinning it.
Turkish coffee.
Turkish coffee.
Check this out. We are getting a behind the scenes tour of all of it. So fun. This is a copper making school. So these are all students.
Wow.
It's his school.
It's his school, yeah.
Çok güzel.
Yeah.
Oh, my hand. Wow. at the design, all by hand.
I can't.
To check you out. I don't think Yev is getting a job making copper anytime soon. Turned into quite an adventure today. Grand tour, and then back into the shop. So crazy. Even in the convenience store, he's banging away at copper. Next to the gumballs. We're walking through the old part of the market that's just so cool. There's spices hanging from the ceiling, and there's places you can buy like leather shoes. People are making them. And we walked past this place that is roasting their own coffee beans.
Smells so good.
And we have not been able to find that pistachio drink that we were talking about earlier anywhere. And honestly, I'd kind of given up. I thought we weren't gonna find it, but we asked these guys, they sell it, and they're willing to make it for us.
Yeah. So there's two kinds. You can get it with milk powder and without. So we're doing just the pistachio Turkish coffee without the milky part, and we're getting one with 1 cube of sugar and one without, just so we can try the actual flavor. But I think sugar kind of goes well in Turkish coffee, so we're doing one with a little bit of sugar. Look at them roasting coffee though.
They even let us come in. They have these 2 little seats, a little table. They gave us a local little goodie to try with the coffee. And we get to sit here with this machine that is roasting coffee beans while we sip on pistachio coffee. It smells amazing in here. Interesting. It's like a lighter, watery coffee, but then with a nuttiness to it, because it's a mixture. I kind of like it.
It's really good. I got a chunk of like a pistachio in mine, like a,
What?
but it has the mouthfeel of like the Turkish coffee. Like it really has that like mouthfeel, like of a little kind of like really, really fine particles in it.
It's better with sugar. A little sweetness. They just came over and gave us our money back, which if you remember earlier in this vlog, we had coffee and they wouldn't let us pay for it at the barbershop. And I think we are his guests now, sitting here in the coffee roaster. So sweet. What?
What hospitality?
I know. Love Turkish hospitality. Amazing. Honestly, that got better and better the more you sipped it. You got more of the complex flavors. It was delicious. But now I think we're going to head and see if we can find some soup if they're still making it, because it's supposed to be a breakfast soup and it is now about 3 p.m.
This is the place where we've been told by the other restaurant where we should go to get the bayran, which is the lamb soup stew. I also read about it, had it pinned. They're closed. It's a bummer. I don't know where to get it now. We can ask people, or we might just have to
Come back to Antep?
come back to Antep. All right, we think we're done shopping for the day. The day is ending. The sun is setting down.
We have had an amazing 3 days here in Gaziantep. Even though things have been closed, restaurants aren't open, I just feel like I love this city. And I think it has a lot to do with how friendly and hospitable the people are. You guys have seen it. We've gotten invited in, been people's guests, and just gotten to have such a sweet, like, cultural experience, culinary experience, even though it's during Corona and so many things are closed. The people here are gems. We had such an amazing 3 days.
Yeah.
In Gaziantep, we will be back.
We'll be back. Yeah, as Amy said, like, the hurdles of communicating, like, were not that bad. Like, it just, people wanted to communicate with us and we wanted to communicate with them, which was like super refreshing. It was a lot more difficult, I guess, in some points from Istanbul, where most people speak English, but the hospitality was just amazing, and it just like overcame all that.
Yeah, we're leaving Gaziantep just with our hearts so full and just feeling so grateful. This was an amazing time. I cannot recommend this city enough.
Yeah.
But if you enjoyed this video and exploring Gaziantep with us, please give this video a big thumbs up. It helps our channel. We love sharing our travel adventures with you, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you guys in the next one, which is a really big travel day. Bye. Oh, you might have to carry me. What you doing?
We didn't eat anything.
Yeah, I just like ate his egg.
I don't think he had an egg. He told her not to do an egg.
Oh. I don't think he was feeling good.
Maybe he couldn't taste things. I'll just say we'll see you in the next one.
The lens is so dirty.
Oh, from my pants. Come here. Look up and down. Don't look up my shirt. Don't look up my shirt.
It's still so dirty.
Let me see.